Hey, so we're going to make us about a $10 USB charging port for our motorcycle. So this is some cheap Chinese junk off Amazon. I want to say the two of them were probably $5. So all I care about are these. I mainly care about this 2 amp one, 2.4 amp, because it's going to charge faster. But I don't want to have this big old thing on my motorcycle. So let's make something a little bit smaller. So I'm going to drop this in my vise. And right here where the lip meets the plastic, this doesn't just pop apart like you'd think it should, right? So my goal was, when I got it, I thought I could just turn it off, but it doesn't spin. It's on there really good. If I could just pop the two black plastic pieces apart, it would make my life a lot easier. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking a saw and I'm just very easily cutting around the perimeter. And you'll be able to feel the saw when it breaks through. It just broke through on the top and on the side. And I take it out of my vise. I turn it a little bit, clamp it back down, and again I just work my way. I'm gonna go all the way around the diameter of this thing. And we're almost there. We're so close that you should be able to feel it right now. So there it is, right there. In fact, I'm going to go a step further, and it pulls out just like that. Now, the rest of it should just slide right out of here. It is tight because the saw blade does leave a lip in there, but you get it out. You get the point, right? So next we want to take our wire cutters, and we're just going to make a cut right here at this copper, where this copper little springy thing. This is the spring that goes into the cigarette lighter. So we don't want to cut all of that copper off, because we are going to use it. We're going to solder onto that. So next we're going to take a pair of tin snips. Tin snips I find works the best for this. We're just going to clip these two negative. This would be the negative here. The negative ground, that's what goes on to the outside of your cigarette lighter in your car. So we end up with something that looks like that. So that is usable. I'm going to put that in my vise like that. Next we're going to work on our cord. So this is your battery tender cord. If you're familiar with motorcycles, you have a battery tender. You have one of these coming off your bike right now. I always have extra laying around. You see that you have a red and a black. I want you to take the black one and I want you to cut it off, let's say right about there. And the red one, give or take, and you can measure it out yourself, this is what we're going for, if you can see that where my finger is. So we're going to cut this one off maybe about right there. I'm going to get rid of this little cap. You don't really need the cap, and it's just going to weight your motorcycle down. We don't want your motorcycle being too heavy. And I'm going to take some wire strippers. And the black wire, this short one was the black one that we cut off. It's now going to be the red wire. The red wire has this white stripe. It's now going to be the black wire, or your ground. So we're going to strip that back. Now, we got 2 wires we can work with. I've got some heat shrink. So my heat shrink, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this heat shrink right here should be 1/4 inch. This heat shrink is 3/4 inch. The final heat shrink that I have is going to be 1 inch, and it's going to just cover up and protect the end of it. So we just got something that looks like that. Now, I've got a small zip tie that I'm going to wrap around this thing like so. When we're done, you can either leave the zip tie on or you can take the zip tie off. It doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure that we get enough of this copper held in place so we can solder it on to that little piece hanging off the bottom. And we need to have enough of this one so we can stick it into and through and about the top little connector for the positive. So once that's in place, we have our soldering iron. You don't need any kind of special soldering iron. You just need one that gets really hot. We do want to make sure that all of our copper is only around that grounding, little grounding area there. And then I have some solder. It doesn't really matter what kind of solder you have. I mean, this is just regular electrical. You see how old this is. I bought this at Radio Shack way back in the day. But we're going to take our wire and our solder, and I'm just going to push it up against here. So that is now permanently affixed there, and we're going to come back here where the spring was. So now if you look at it, I've got a very good solder connection there. a super good solder connection there. And to make it last even longer, I have a hot glue gun. So this is going to help insulate my ground. Before it didn't have that because it was inside that plastic casing. So we're good and insulated there. I'm going to take my heat shrink. Cut off my zip tie. You can leave your zip tie on if you want. So there's my heat shrink as far up as I can get it. I don't think I really want it that far, but all right, there's the first piece of heat shrink on there. Now I'm going to take this, the next piece is going to go over everything. So there's my next piece of heat shrink. And when I tell you this is warm, yeah, it's warm. And then my third piece of heat shrink is just going to protect it. So when you take this out, when you're not using it and it's bouncing around on your motorcycle, this one's just going to protect all the important electronics that are underneath this heat shrink. This one's a lot thicker than the other two heat shrinks that I use. So that's what you got right there. So now this end plugs into your battery tender hanging off your battery on your bike. It should have a 7.5 amp fuse in there. So you know that 7.5, that's quite a bit because you're changing it to USB. This is going to drop it down to the 5 volts that you need for USB. So now you've got a compact USB. I did it for mine, so I'm going from USB to micro USB, but you could use USB-C also. My thing is when I'm out riding, my camera battery dies after about an hour, and when my camera battery dies, I can't listen to music and stuff, so that gets annoying to me if I'm out in the middle of nowhere riding. But anyway, this, when I stop for a break, this will allow me to plug into my battery and charge up my camera, charge up whatever for the 15-20 minutes that I'm on break, and that usually gives me another hour's worth of camera time. So, and I mean, that's pretty much, that's all you end up with, and it fits perfectly. It fits perfectly under a seat. So under the seat of a Ducati 848, 1098, 1198, this will fit perfectly along with my cell phone, my registration, some BC powders, everything. This is more than a little bit that works great for me. And you can build this yourself for well under $10. I think these accessory dongles on eBay, I think they're around $3 or $4, and then again, about $2.50 for the USB charger. So good luck. I hope you appreciate this, and hit that like button. I need that 2 cents that YouTube's gives me for you watching this video. Thanks for watching, and safe travels.